What's good, what's good, y'all? How you all doing today on this beautiful Friday? So we back with another one with yours truly, of course, Machiavelli. Can I hear, oh yeah, oh yeah. I don't know why I said that, but I hope y'all are doing great today. It is a lovely Friday. I am so happy to do this video for you guys because this video is actually a very special one. This video is actually a request by Elizabeth. I cannot pronounce your last name right now, my friend, but you know who you are. You requested me to do a 2-story apartment, so I wanted to go all out and give you an amazing 2-story apartment. So I came up with this beautiful thing, and it is really is a lovely house. I'm sorry I did not do a lot to the outside of the house. I really wanted to mainly do the inside of the house. I can go back and do it, so the outside. So if you guys actually want to live in this house, I can upload to the gallery and actually fix the outside for you guys if you guys just want to. But if you guys don't want it, then yeah. So I'm always open to uploading my content to the gallery for you guys to use. I'm 110% okay with doing that. If you guys want me to, I have no problems with it. So you guys just need to tell me and I'll be happy to do it for you guys. But take this keychain off. But anyways, guys, so today we're going to be building, like I said before, a 2-story apartment building, sort of. And it took me a while to do this. It took me around, I started it yesterday at 4 o'clock, 4:30, and I ended at around like 9:30, 10 o'clock. So it took me around 4 or 5 hours to do this build, but it was so much fun doing. I wanted to, like, you know when you should say you should stop and then maybe walk away and then come back later and you'll have like better ideas. My ideas are just flowing with this one. It just kept on flowing and flowing. I always was changing what I want to do with this house. Like when I started off this house, I said to myself I wanted to do minimum clutter, like just make it a very modern, classic house, make it look very, very nice. That was my original plan to do, because I wanted to show you guys that I could make a build out with like minimal clutter, and I tried my best to go with that, and that really, like, it sort of slowed me down because I had to go and like think about what clutter I want to put where and where, because I didn't want to put like too much, like I said before. But so that was my first idea. So I went in there doing that, and then halfway through it, I threw it away. I was like, know what, I'm like, know what, I will do minimum clutter, because I have been using a little bit too much in my builds lately. But I will do minimum clutter, but I'm not gonna like go with it by a theme anymore. Like, whatever happens. I feel like I design my best when I just design, when I just say, you know what, let's go with it. I know it's very unprofessional to go into something without like a plan or like a go-to type of feel to it, but I had the feel to it. I wanted it to be very high class, very chill, but very like a good 30 to 40 minutes to do itself, and I still had to go back and finish it, so maybe like an hour to do the kitchen. Took me a while because this is like my first requested video. I wanted it to be perfect for you guys. I wanted to make that person that requested this video very proud and very happy, and hopefully I filled her what's called, not hopes and dreams, her expectations of what this apartment looked like. I don't know if it's what she wanted to look like, but I just went with what just came to me, and hopefully it came out nicely. But yeah, I was gonna do something like this for the kitchen. Like I said, actually it wasn't even a modern kitchen I was going for the house. I was just going for just a normal colorful house that I normally do, but then houses, it flabbergasts me. it amazes me, I mean, because I always see wood on floors and maybe wood on counters, but I never see, like, there was just one thing that I wanted to add, but I forgot to add it. I added it at the end. So when the screenshots, when you see in part 2, because like I said before, this video is very long, so there's 2 parts. So when part 2 comes and you guys see the screenshots, because I did add a little bit of stuff after I finished editing it, because it was long enough and you guys didn't really need to see the little details I put here and there. But after I was done after I was finished recording, I went back and I added some more stuff into the house just to give a little detail here and there. And there was like these shells stuff that came with city living and all these other stuff and all these other pieces of custom content that I wanted to add in the house. So I went back and I did that, and this house came up beautiful, guys. I am very happy with it. I love the island. I'm obsessed with this island. Whoever I'm playing with the Let's Play will have an island like this. It is so flippin' beautiful and gorgeous. I didn't even realize I had custom content. Used this before, so now that I know I have it, I'm gonna be using it a lot. And as you see in this, I'm using move objects on to make sure the counters look right. There was no need to do this because I don't know what it was. I was being a fool, so it gets fixed later, but that's what it looks like for now. But yeah, I added that little cabinet thing at the top. I switched it to white and metallic metal. Yeah, white and metal, because I thought white mixed with the whole theme of the kitchen better. But yeah, I really love how this kitchen came out at the end. It's beautiful, very beautiful. I'm not really used to building kitchens like this because I'm used to building small apartments with small kitchens, and that's what I love. I love making small spaces. I love making small spaces look big, which I say all the time now. All the time I say that. So when I had this kitchen, it was hard for me because I hardly ever have this much space to work with. So I didn't know what to put in there. So I put a bench and all these other stuff in there. I just had to make it look full, because if I just put the counters in the island, it looked pretty empty. It looked pretty dull. So I had to I just took it. I didn't put a fridge. Oh geez, literally it just hit me. Where's the fridge? Okay, I have to go back and put that in there. When you see in the screenshots, you'll see a fridge somewhere. I fully forgot. Oh geez, I literally just remember. I was like, wait, something's missing. Something's missing. The fridge. Oh god, fail. So the fridge is not here, guys. So yeah, I have to go put that back in there. I'm a fail in life. So yeah, I forgot the fridge. But anyways, back to this build. So that's pretty much what I want to go for. I really tried to make this as nice as I could. I tried to minimize the custom content. It was hard at this point. I didn't want to put too much, but I didn't want to put too little to where it didn't look lived in. I wanted to add some pots and pans. Designer, and that makes me happy because I don't want to repeat myself over and over again. But sometimes when I want to do builds, I feel like I do it because I'm using the same clutter. I don't have a lot, well, I do have a lot of clutter, but I don't have a lot of like outstanding clutter pieces, so I use the same clutter over again. I need to find more pictures. That's just something that I need to film. I need to find more photos and stuff to put on walls. I have a lot, but I need like more like canvases, big canvases photos. So I really need some of those. So every time I actually do these builds, I see that I'm actually growing and I'm actually like finding ways to make the house look like more realistic and add more character to them. And even though it means, even with this house, I didn't add as much clutter as I wanted to. Like if it was my doing, like that what's it called again, that countertop, not the island, you won't even see the counters, you'll just see all clutter. But I calmed down and I added little candles and that, and the candles like I feel like one of my favorite parts of the kitchen. Like it's so, I don't know, I like candles. I just started liking candles. I have a candle right here. I burn it every single night. I need a new one. I got it from the dollar store. It smells delicious. It smells like a pear or peach. And talking about that, I want to eat my pranganot. I'm hungry right now, but it smells delicious. But yeah, I'm gonna burn that later. I just got into lighting candles because last year I used to live in the dorm, and when I used to live in the dorm, we couldn't actually light candles because I don't know why, so we had to use air fresheners, so I never used to use them. But then living in a dorm with two guys, it can get a bit smelly because we both work out and we work out in the room, so it gets really smelly sometimes. And then we don't have windows, so we can't, like with windows, it doesn't okay, for our dorms, it's like it was 6 levels, so the windows were shut, so we couldn't even open them. So when we would work out in the room, it would just smell up the place. It would just smell up the flipping place. And so we had to use a lot of Febrezes. So I really taken a liking to actually using air fresheners. And so I moved from air fresheners to candles, and now I am stuck on candles. Candles smell so flipping good in the house. So I have like one here. I need to go out and buy a few more. And this one's from the dollar store because I didn't know how it was gonna smell. It smells okay. It's not that strong. So I think I'm gonna have to buy like a Bath and Body Works one, or I think there's something called wax warmers. I think those are cool too. I have to check those out. I don't know why, I just love when my room smells good. It just makes me happy. But anyways, so yeah guys, today I wanted to tell you guys a funny story, a really funny story about my childhood, just to lighten up the build a little bit more, because I think it's really fun when I get to express some stuff to you guys and tell you guys a little bit about myself. And I think you guys enjoy it too. You guys seem to really like my blabbering, and you guys are telling me like not to stop. I'm like, oh, thank you for enjoying me talking nonsense. I'm glad you guys are liking it. But so pretty much I'm gonna be telling you guys the time that I decided that I want to be a pop star, and that I thought that I was gonna be like the biggest thing since sliced bread. Honestly, I had so much motivation in grade 4 to be the best singer I could be, because I do sing. If you guys are wondering why, that's what my mom says. My mom says, you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed, I have a high voice. I can't do anything about it. It sucks, but actually doesn't suck. But I have a high voice. Yes, I have a high voice, and the reason my mom says I have it is because I'm a singer. I do sing. I sing. I've been singing since I was 6. I actually have a mixtape, guys. You're never gonna hear it, but yeah, I do have it. My mom has it. She's keeping it for me for some reason. Yep. Sorry, I just dropped something. But yeah, I do sing for fun. So I guess that's what my mom said. That's the reason why I have a very high voice, because like, you know how Michael Jackson sings high pitch? That's how I sing. I sing sort of like that. So I do think I'm good at it, but I thought I was amazing at it in grade 4. So what happened is we had a talent show in our school, and of course, since with the cocky sense that I am the best, with me thinking that I was the best and being extremely cocky, I decided that I was gonna try out for the talent show. Of course. Like, I thought I was gonna make it in, like, no sweat, no one's got nothing on me, I'm the best. I was such a cocky kid back then. I don't even know why. I wasn't even that good. But so pretty much what happened was, so we signed up. It was on Friday, and I signed up on Tuesday. And of course, me being the lazy student and kid I am, I didn't pick a song. Of course I didn't. I did not pick one song. I just went there thinking that I was automatically going to make it for this thing. So I did not pick a song, sadly. And so the day comes, Friday comes, and what we did it in the library. And where that is when you walk into my school, To the left of you is the office, and to the right of you is the library, and it's like this huge like glass door thing, so you can see everything from the outside. So pretty much what happened was auditions were being held in the library. So we all just came, and there was like 3 desks at front where the judges were, which were teachers. So they were judging they were judging everything, and then everyone else would sit in the back and wait for your turn, and you'd watch all the other performers. So of course I was nervous, but anyway, guys, if you guys don't know this, I have stage fright. I am very afraid of talking in front of crowds. Not as much as I was back then, but I still do have it a little bit now. But back then, when I was in grade 6, I was fearless. I could tell I was fearless for some reason, but now I guess not so much. Excuse me. So pretty much what happened was, so they called everyone up to go do their thing. To do their act, because it was a talent show. I was number 10, and I went in there all confidence, and then they're like, okay, everyone make sure you have your song and make sure you have everything ready. And at that moment I realized that I had nothing. I did not have a song. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I had nothing. All I knew was I was gonna sing something. That's all I knew at that moment, that I was going to sing something. So what happened was, my friend was the 4th act, so she went up and she sang Irreplaceable by Beyonce. So she sang that, and I was like, yo, can I sing that song too, because I didn't bring anything, I forgot. She's like, sure. So she gives me her sheet music and her CD, and I run to the bathroom and I go read over the lines, of course. Go read over the lines, make sure I learn it, because I know nothing about the song at that time. I just automatically, because I heard it before on the radio, but I didn't like it, so I just needed something to like sing so I can make it to the next round. So I went to the washroom and I started to practice the song in the washroom. That was awkward. Thank God no one was in there, so I did that. And then when I got back, it was at number 8, so I was still going through lines in my head. And after they called me up, it was my turn. They called me up, so I handed them the CD. I went to the front of the room, and at that time people were already peeking in through the glass, because it's like a full, like when I said in the beginning that when you walk into my school, there's the library is to the right, I think I said, yeah, the right, and now it's how when you walk in through the front entrance, it's all glass there, so everyone's just peeking through and they could all hear you. So I go up and they start playing the song, and because that song was like popping back in the days, so people started like listening, because everyone liked that song, so they wanted to hear how I sang it, I guess. So they all started listening, and I was just like I'll say like I was swaying to the music, sort of, when I went up doing this. Yes, I remember this 110%, because it was the most embarrassing moment of my life. So I'm swaying to the music at this point. No, that's Rihanna's other song. No, how's Irreplaceable song go again? I haven't listened to that song in so much in like years. But anyway, so I forget how the song goes. So I started swaying, and then the part where I'm supposed to start singing comes on, and I do nothing. I do absolutely nothing. Like, I don't sing, I don't move, I just stand in place. I'm scared to death because I forgot the words. I fully forgot the words, and I started panicking. I'm like, can I like do this again? Like, can we like do it again? Sorry about that, I wasn't ready. And she's like, sure, you can do it again. And so I started like humming like the lyrics, because I remembered the first few parts. So I'm like humming. I was humming the first few parts in my head. I'm like, okay, I can do this. So then they play the track all over again, and so I'm swaying again at this time. I'm all confident, think I can do this. So I sing the first verse. Okay, I sing it right. And then so once I get past the second, like the first verse and the second verse hits, like once I get past the first verse and then the chorus comes, I fully blank out. I blank the frick out. Like, I don't remember anything of the song. I don't remember how it goes. I don't remember if there's a high note or not. I just start blanking the frick out, and it got to the point where I was like, because there was a split second where I knew that I didn't know what was coming next. So what I started to do was I started humming it, like humming the because I couldn't sing the words. So I just started humming it. I started humming everything out of me. I don't know why I didn't. Why not just sit down, Like I started humming it, and the worst part is they knew that at that moment I did not remember the words. They knew it. They fully knew I did not remember the words, and I need to stop singing. So instead, what they decided to do was they decided to continue the whole show and not let me like. They didn't stop it. They should have stopped it because they knew that I didn't remember the words, but no, they continued it, and I just continued humming I just continued humming in place, back and forth. Just humming the whole thing out, and I was so off pitch and off beat, like it was disgusting, and people were laughing. My friend that gave me the sheet music, she laughed at me. People in the hallway started laughing. It was just a mess. It was a mess. Like thinking about it now, I just cringe. Like, and then I started dancing. Because I started panicking, so I started dancing. That was my number 2. So I guess I was like a singing / dancing act for some reason. I don't even know. But I started dancing all over the place because I didn't know what else to do. I did some jazz hands. Oh jeez, the cringe. So I did that, and then so I hummed out the first verse, and then they decided to stop after that. Like after the chorus ended, they decided to stop, and they're like, okay, everyone clapped for me. And at that point, I was mortified. I was flipping mortified. I was sweating. I was sweating bullets. Like my armpits were drenched. It was a mess. I was a mess. The crowd was still laughing. My friend gave me a pat on the back and said, wow. That's all she said was, wow. Till this day, I can't listen to that song, by the way, guys. I can't. Every time I listen to that song or I hear that song, I just start to cringe because I remember that time when, oh god, it was a mess. It was seriously a mess. So that happened in grade 4, and that was the time. I didn't know I had stage fright back then, but then let's fast forward to grade 7, where at my school they had like an American Idol thing, so that was there. And so what happened was I decided again that I'm going to give singing another chance, and I'm going to try out for this idol thing that we have at our school, because this one girl named Erica, she won, and she actually got to make a song, not a music video, but an actual song. And I got so jealous. I'm like, that's so not fair. I can sing so much better than her. Yeah, guys, I was such a little idiot in middle school, but I was like, I can do this. I'm cool. I can sing. And at this time, I haven't sung for years. Like, I used to sing in my room, I guess, so I guess that counts, but I haven't like sung in front of people for years. So that happened. So the day comes for the audition. I signed up, and my friends decide that they want to come too. Don't know why, but they decided that they want to come too. That made it even worse. Like, why they show up? It made everything even worse because I had the pressure of them watching me, plus singing in front of people to go up. And when we went there, they started talking. Like, I knew that I was gonna have to sing in front of the school, but in my head, it didn't click that I was gonna have to sing in front of the whole flipping school. So I was in there in the meeting, and they told us what's gonna happen, and that we're gonna have to sing in front of the whole school, and that everyone's gonna be watching, and that they invited parents. Like, what? They invited parents to come watch this thing too, and I started freaking the frick out. Freaking out. Like, it was a straight on panic attack. I started hyperventilating a little bit. I'm like, oh geez, can I do this? And I couldn't even back out because my friends were outside like hyping me up, like, you can do this, you're like the best thing ever. They haven't heard me sing yet, guys. They just did that because they wanted to see me do it. But so they started hyping me up, and that didn't make they didn't make the situation any better than it was. They just made it 10 times worse. So that happened, and then I get called up to go audition. And the song that I chose was A Million Miles. I forget who sang that song. It was the one from White Chicks. So I decided to sing that song. Don't know why, but I decided to sing it. No, was it a White Chicks song? I don't remember the song. I think it was that song, but I don't actually 110% remember that actual song. But I think it was that song. So I go up to sing the song, and I knew that this time I knew the lyrics. I wasn't gonna make what happened a few years ago in grade 4 happen again. I made sure I knew the song. So I was sort of ready for it. Sort of. sort of ready to do this. So I go up all chill, ready to go, and then my stage fright starts to kick in, hard, stage fright started to kick in. So I started to shake a little bit. I got very nervous. They told me to relax. Like, well, calm down. It was my favorite music teacher at the time, so I knew it was gonna be okay because I loved her. She was so sick. Actually, that year, I was actually a few weeks after that, she went on maternity leave. Maternity leave. I actually didn't realize she was pregnant or not because I was an idiot as a kid. But yeah, she went on maternity leave. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. So pretty much, anyways, back to the story. So I went up to go sing, and yeah, I just blanked out again. So first time I did it, I blanked out. Of course, being Malik, I blanked out. I forgot the lyrics the first time. I always had to do it twice, so I forgot the lyrics. And I said, "Can I do it again?" She's like, "Sure, go ahead, go do it again." It's like, I was just nervous. So I go ahead and I do it. And then this time, I know the lyrics. I'm okay. So I sing the first verse. Of course, I always sing the first few lines okay, and then when the second verse comes in, I start mumbling. My voice starts to squeak, and then it just gets lower and lower and lower to the part where I start fidgeting, and I start you know when you're very nervous, you're very scared, you start to twitch. I started to twitch. I was twitching while I was singing, so like a little it was so awkward. I thought I made them uncomfortable at one point because I was sweating, and then I was fidgeting. I was, of course, a mess. And so they told me to stop. Thank God they knew. They told me to stop, and they're like, "Malik, it's just, are you okay?" They asked me if I was okay first. They're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine. I can do this." I was literally shaking. At this point, I'm like, "I can do this. I'm just a little bit nervous." And I'm like, she's like, "Malik, you're not nervous. You're literally shaking, and you're sweating, and you're scaring us. Are you sure you can do this?" Like, "I can do this." So they play the song for the third time now. And again, I started shaking. I started shaking all over the place. I started sweating even more, and to the point where they're like, "Hey, Malik, you can't do this. You can't do this." They knew that if I couldn't even do it in front of them, that imagine me going in front of the whole school and doing that, it would have been a mess. So they pretty much turned off the music at this point, and my teacher sat with me and said, "Are you okay? Are you cool?" I'm like, "Yeah, I thought I could do this, but I couldn't." So that's pretty much my story. It's not that funny. It's just about me and my childhood. So I hope you guys enjoyed that story. I don't even know. I thought it'd be a funny story to tell you guys, and there's a little insight on me. So I thought it was something that you guys liked. I don't know if you guys liked the story or not. If you guys did, then I don't know what to say. I hope you guys did like the story though, because that was moments in my life that I'll never forget. Like, I don't regret it. Of course I don't regret it. Because of that moment, I realized that I have stage fright. And I knew that if I didn't know it then I might have done something in the past, or not in the past, but I might have done something in the future which might have been worse, and I might actually got a huge anxiety attack. So thank God I did it then and there. But yeah, so back to the build. I guess I should talk about this for a little bit more. So pretty much I did everything in the living room. I did everything in the kitchen. It took me a while to finish everything like it did. Like I said before, remember when I was trying to go for a modern styled house. As you can see, I just put white everywhere, and I only made the fireplace that brick style, but I was like, "No, what, F it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do what I want to do." I try to go so hard with themes, but then I always seem to mess them up. So I never really do themes. I just create, and at the end, when I look at my build, I come up with a theme for it, or what it kind of resembles. I didn't really try to go for anything while I try to do the actual build itself. So I did that. I ended up putting brick all over the place, and I added a lot of color to it. Normally it was supposed to be normally black and white and some woods, but I really like the color that I added all over the place. I love pops of colors here and there. That makes me happy when I see pops of colors. And now I'm just adding a big mural in the middle of the fireplace because murals are awesome. So I thought this would be fun because this is gonna be a very chill office area for whoever decides to work here. So I did that real quick. But yeah, guys, I think I'm actually quite done this build, so I hope you all enjoyed. The screenshots will not be until the next part, so part 2, that's when you guys will be seeing the screenshots. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. So did the person to Miss Elizabeth, hopefully I did what you guys, hopefully I accomplished what you wanted. The actual second level will be done next part, so stay tuned for tomorrow for that. But yeah, Elizabeth, hopefully I accomplished what you wanted. Hopefully it came out nice. I hope you liked it. I really tried to go ham on this one and it took a lot of time and effort to do this one because I really wanted to make her proud, because it's my first request to do something, and I was so happy when I got the request. Like, I was ecstatic because someone actually wants me to do something. And I don't know, what's it called again? If you guys ever watch that anime, if you ever watch what's it called again, One Piece. Yeah, One Piece is so good. I love that anime so much. But if y'all ever watch One Piece and you actually got to the arc where you meet Baby 5 and how she's like, she wants to be like useful, so she does whatever she can. I kind of felt that way when she said that, because I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I actually got an actual request. That's sick. I wanted to like make you proud so much, so hopefully I did that. I tried my best. Second part will be out tomorrow. But yeah guys, I'm gonna end off my commentary here. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all enjoyed the stories. Please tell me you guys like the stories or not, because if you guys do, then for the next builds I will come up with more stories to tell you guys about myself. I enjoy doing them because you guys get to learn a little bit more about me and my past, and you guys get to know who you guys are actually watching, because I don't want to just be like a guy that makes videos and you guys don't know nothing about me. I'd actually like for you guys to like know who I am, what I like to do, like my stuff I like to do in life and all that type of jazz stuff. But yeah guys, so the build is actually coming to an end very soon, so I'm gonna leave you off here. Like I said, like this is like the 15th billion time I said that throughout this video. So I'm gonna leave you guys here to watch the rest of the video. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. As always, peace. My voice sounds so rescue. Also, oh, I forgot to say, thank you guys so much for 8,000 subs. Honestly, I love you guys. Honestly, thank you guys for rocking with me and riding with me through this journey, and I can't say anything else. But I can only thank you guys, because you guys are liking what I'm doing and I'm loving the feedback that you guys are giving me. And yeah guys, thank you so much for the love and for everything. Honestly guys, honestly, I say that all the time, but honestly guys, I can't thank you guys enough for changing my life and making these few months in college, like you guys are like making my college years. So anyways, I don't want to make this video too long. Well, I have commentary that can last until the video ends, but this is time for me to end it. So anyways guys, I hope y'all enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys on the flip side as always, this time for sure. Peace y'all.